So here's a player review you probably didn't expect to see. We are going to be trying out the 83 rated Road to the Knockouts Issa Diop in this video today. And I'll say straight away, on face value, the card looks pretty good. The guy stands huge at 6'4", has pretty good pace, defending and physicals. And as I say, off face value, it looks like a very, very good item. Obviously how these cards work is they can get upgraded two ways, and they can get both. One is if their team gets out of the group stage, and the other is if their team wins 3 of their next 4 European games. West Ham currently sit top of Group H in the Europa League above Zagreb, Genk and Rapid Vienna, and they've won both their games already, so it's looking likely that this card at some point will be boosted, which will be, you know, pretty nice. Hopefully he gets taken over 80 pace, that way he'll be much more appealing for ultimate teams. Anyway, let's have a look at his stats, shall we? There's no traits to discuss. So pace, he's got a pretty big split between acceleration and sprint speed, but that's quite a common thing in this year's ultimate team. His passing stats are pretty standard for quite a few centre-backs in this year's game. Dribbling's not the best, but the defending and physicals are looking rather nice, especially those physicals with that 90 strength. 79 jumping doesn't sound amazing, but you've got to consider the fact he's already 6'4", so that jumping is probably going to be pretty nice in game. Defensively, the standouts being the 84 stand tackle and the 84 interceptions, but obviously we are going to boost them with a chem style in a moment. So with the old basic chem style, he's actually an 86 rated CB, which is pretty good, gets boosted to an 89 with anchor and with shadow as well. And ultimately, because he's already got ridiculous strength, I feel like Shadow is the best option for this guy. Obviously, gives him pretty crazy pace and also gives him some really elite defensive stats as well. So that's the chem style we are going to be using. If you would use something different, let me know what you would go for in the comments. By the way, 90 rated CB with Sentinel. Pretty damn nice. Anyway, Shadow's going to be the one because it's FIFA and we want as much pace as possible. So let's get that chem style applied. EA recommends Gladiator. I do not think so. None of them chem styles are going to be suitable. Let's get that Shadow on this item. Okay, on debut, we're just up against a pretty standard team, so hopefully get the job done in this one. Come on, Diop, yours all there. I expect you at 6'4" to be very, very dominant in the air. Oh, big block from Diop. Don't think he knew too much about it, but made the block. Right place, right time. Shot from the corner. Try and find Mane with the pass. That was for Mane, but Russo on just as good. Might score a goal off it as well. Oh, we do. Love Ronaldo so much in this game. Probably the only player I can score goals with, to be honest, because I'm terrible. And just like that, we go in at the break with a nice 2-1 lead. The goal we scored was just a stupid FIFA error, nothing to do with any player in particular, so that's that. Diop, not bad. Opening first 45, didn't have a crazy amount to do. My opponent loves his town finesses, so yeah, just a case of blocking them with my midfielders at the moment. Shot from this corner. Let's see if we can find Mane. Or Ronaldo, one of them with a big through ball. Love to see that. Love to see that indeed. Big opportunity. Can we make the most of it? He's got... Oh, that's all me. That's just me being tired and putting in a lazy cross. Nice win of the header there from Diop, but unfortunately not the best clearance. Won the aerial duel, but his header wasn't the best. So Maximin destroyed. Let's just get rid. Let's end this game, shall we? Or is there one more chance in us? Is there? Nah, there isn't. I was never going to beat Joe Gomez for pace. And there's full time. 4-2 victory. Happy days. Sadly, no clean sheet. But I'm just happy to get the win in that game, to be honest, because, to be fair to my opponent, he wasn't bad. He was pretty decent for someone who obviously doesn't have the best of teams. We go again, and this time it is Bundesliga that we are up against. A very nice back line. I know how OP all of them are. Diop with the clearance from the corner. Love to see it. Nice block as well there from the Frenchman. Nicely placed, Diop. There we go. Here's an interesting race. It's Haaland up against Diop. We know he wants to come on that right foot. How the hell has that gone in? Oh, Diop just got beat to the ball there. Haaland's so good. Well, not the best first half at all. We have struggled. My opponent's good. Got to give him credit. Bit toxic with the pausing after each goal, but it is what it is. Going to have to be much better in the second half to get back into this one. Well, we actually went from we deserve to be behind to we deserve to be ahead. We absolutely dominated that second half and could only manage one goal. And that's just down to me just not being good enough in front of goal. And you can tell by Rttk rating that, you know, he had a pretty good game, so it is what it is. I thought Diop, though, played quite well in that game. Obviously, he had a lot to do, like a lot, because my opponent was very good at the game. I've got to give him credit, even though, as I say, it was a bit toxic, but he was a good player, and as I say, definitely brought the best out of Diop, who made some good blocks and some good tackles in that game, but also we did notice that he was a bit slow to react to some situations in that match as well, so definitely a good testing game for this card. Right, so decent amount of games in the books. It's now time to talk about this Issa Diop card. Straight up, I'm going to say it's a decent item and certainly usable at this stage of the game, but is it a brilliant centre-back? Is it a card that you need in your team right now? No, you really don't. There are just too many good French centre-backs who are already available in the game better than this item, and there are also a few Premier League ones which are also better as well. I'm going to pull up some of them right now. Obviously, West Ham fans, knock yourself out, pick up this card and give it a go. Hopefully you enjoy it, but I think you'll find in terms of just, you know, better centre-backs, there are just many in both the Premier League and obviously in regards to French centre-backs. So in the Premier League, obviously, you've got Joe Gomez, who's like 8k. He is a better performer than this Diop, and yeah, that just says it all, really, doesn't it? I can't believe Joe Gomez is that cheap, by the way. Obviously, your likes of Varane and Van Dijk are also much better. In regards to your French centre-backs, you've got Upamecano, Koundé, Lacroix, Kimpembe, all who, in my opinion, are much better than this Diop. But anyway, it's not all doom and gloom, because this isn't like a terrible card or anything like that. I just think there are many better alternatives already available in the game. So just off the back of that, I don't think it's a card that you quote-unquote need in your club. So what did I like? The physicals were great, really like that. His heading ability was decent, maybe not quite as good as I hoped it would be offensively, but defensively it was good. As I say, I love the strength and his ability to knock people off the ball, and in general, his tackling ability was also quite good. The issue I had was he just didn't seem that quick to react to situations, and that ultimately is what holds him back versus other centre-backs for me. Just didn't seem to have the same reaction time as them, which is a bit of a shame. Made some good tackles for me though, and some good blocks, which was nice. Passing was okay for this stage of the game. That's one thing we're finding very common with a lot of the defending reviews we're doing. And in regards to the pace, I've got to be honest, you do feel that pace split with this card. He does feel a bit slow to get going, and that can be problematic depending on your opposition's team. But once he gets going, does feel quick, but he does need that yard or two to actually get into his stride, which could be a problem depending on who you are up against. But all in all, as I say, it is certainly a usable centre-back item, but would I recommend it? Not really. There are just so many cheaper alternatives available. This card will need a couple of upgrades to be usable for champs, in my opinion. Well, not usable, but to be used at a high level, in my opinion. I think that's the best way to put it. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the 83 rated Issa Diop. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my main channel, links down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.